Fashion has always been a transformation journey for me. Fashion has the power to bring change, to accelerate the change. Since I'm into NIFT campus, the designer college, I want to understand what fashion stands for you. And I'll take this question at the end. And I would need 3 best answers that what fashion stands for you. Fashion has been an accelerator for change for me. And it not only transformed individuals, but it transformed societies and now technology. Fashion, when combined with purpose and creativity, it can transform even the world. Whereas technology is the most vital and powerful tool to transform the world and to bring change and to make human life more smart. Fashion has the power, and when combined with technology, the category becomes fashion tech, which is a blend of fashion and technology. And here comes my venture, Arista Vault, which is a blend of fashion and technology, and we are making India's first smart luggage. Let me take you through my journey, and I want to share some glimpse of my life journey, and I am confirming that by the end of this session, you will get to know how to take firm decision, how to be the ace in your life. Let me take you back to my journey. It was the year 2023, November 10th. Imagine I was standing in front of 5 most iconic business persons of India and in the most iconic show. Yes, it was Shark Tank India. And we were presenting. Halfway through it, one of the sharks interrupted me and said, "Purvi, can I come there?" My heart sank. And I was thinking, is the deal done for me? Is my deal done or is it over? But he came to me and he said that, "Purvi, I want to write this smart suitcase." Yes, that was the suitcase which we bring, and it was India's first smart suitcase, where fashion meets technology, and technology has the power to change and transform the world. But the ride to my entrepreneur journey was not so smooth. I remember I began here with my studies. So my house, it was full of bureaucrats. Like, my father was a CBI officer. My mama was an IAS officer. My nana was an IAS officer. So we come from a very bureaucrat background. And for me, the work has always been like hard work, seriousness, sincerity, boring. However, for me, it was fashion. And always deep down, I was intrigued towards the world of fashion. So, I was preparing for IAS exam, but inner me, mini me, was somehow intrigued towards the fashion in the world of fashion. Speak it out loud with my father about my inner struggle, that how I want to pursue my fashion journey. Can you spare me 2 years of time? And that was the moment and the game changer for me. My father gave me permission to pursue my designing, and I joined the design school, Pearl Academy of Fashion and Tele. I started my career there, and then I went to Milan for luxury brands course, and it was so intriguing, brands, and where I immersed into the brands, one of the world's most iconic brand, Gucci, Prada, LV. I learned a lot of things from there, and my takeaway was to deep dive into fashion and to understand that fashion is not only what you wear. Fashion is much more than what you can see. It's a bigger vision. Then I came back India, and I started my first venture, which was Large Styliste. When I started Large Styliste, it was all about workwear, lookbook, your personality. After that, I presented my first fashion collection in India Runway Week, and it was for the post-World War I. The collection was based on the post-World War I where men were, in 1920s, where men were involved into the World War and most of the women were alone at home. And after that, most of the men did not return home and women had to go out for their living. At that time, the wear and the dresses that women wore was something very dominating. And at that time, Coco Chanel was the designer who came into picture. My muse is Coco Chanel for her redefining and revolutionary fashion sense. And she has created the history of fashion. So, my first collection was Warriors Alley, and it became a great hit. And my father called me and said that, okay, you done it. But I was not satisfied at that time. Because fashion for me, my purpose was not met. My show was broadcasted in Z5 and a lot of publicity and a lot of organic reach, organic coverages I've got. But I was not at all satisfied with what can be the thing. Then at one of my shows, after that I did India Runway Week, Lakme Fashion Week, Bombay Times Week. But after one of my shows at India Runway Week, I met my current co-founders, Atul and Karan. They told me that, okay, there is the need of upgrade in the luggage industry. Each person and everyone is losing their luggage, and lost and theft has become a very prominent problem. Like one of my co-founder recently, at that time, 2017, he recently lost his wallet at Delhi Metro. And that was a very wide issue. Lost, theft, misplace, and pickpocketing. At public places, it was very common. At that time, they presented the idea with me. And I said that, okay, this can be something. My fashion sense got some purpose and some value to contribute. And then I joined Arista Vault as a founder with them. After that, the journey was not so smooth for Arista Vault. So the takeaway for that is I experiment and started with La Styliste, where my fashion education and study helped me a lot. But I did not stop there. Sometimes the decision is like that you can take the decision, but it is always evolving till the time you got your purpose. So that is something I'm trying to convey here, that the purpose cannot be found at once. But when you find the purpose, your intuition works well that, okay, this is my purpose in life. So at that time, when we started Arista Vault in 2018, we made prototype. I involved into the designing, and then we created our first smart wallet. The module was this big, and it was not slim at all. But after that, after a few iterations, we come to the conclusion and we made a wallet which has the slimmest silhouette with a power button, which once got activated, it becomes a smart wallet. And at that time, we got offer from Amazon Launchpad to launch it exclusively for 1 year. And then we launched it in Amazon Launchpad exclusively for 1 year. But after that, innovation and invention was not so much of trend in India. At that time, we were demoralized by the investors saying, if you want to create something, agar product banana hai, to China se le aao. That was something a fashion designer cannot hear. We can make and we will make it and we'll made it in India. That was the quest for us and the challenge for us. We took the challenge, designed it here, we launched it through e-commerce places. And then the customer who are the king accepted it very well. After that, taking few years, leap, we started the company, we were profitable, lot of investors invested in it. But in 2019, when there was a time which was very bad in terms of professional and personal journey for me. At that time, in 2019, the investors were not investing and the company were not performing well. at that time, I had the personal loss of my father. And at that time, my other co-founders were also not involving the money and the contributing to it. But then I prepared, my father's last word was decision as a decision. So he taught me that a decision is a decision. It is never right or wrong. Once you take the decision, you be on it and make it right. So while taking the decision of Arista Vault and to be on it, to make India's first smart luggage brand and to make the series of a smart luggage so that people can get convenience through their luggage, I be on it. And it was the time of July 19 when my father passed away. After that, it took me 6 months, but I gathered myself, indulged completely into Arista Vault, left my last venture, lifestylistic, and started developing the product and the luggage and the series. We developed smart wallet, smart luggage, and these series. And after that, in 2019, at the same year, in December, we got call from Ministry of Electronics and IT, Government of India. We presented our idea in front of most iconic people of India, and they selected us in ESDM scheme. And government has itself created the product design with the help of our partners, ISA, Indian Electronics and Semiconductors Association, Software Technology Parks of India, and Electropreneur Parks of India. They created the product, tested, licensed, and certified, gave us the patents. We have got 8 patents, and we completely finished and created our product in a very finished form. And we deploy the product in the market. So that was the ups, the journey of an entrepreneur, which has, and for any individual, which has ups and downs. But there was some decision points and decision-making things that you need to take, you need to be firm on. So that was the turning point for us, and we never looked back. Fast forward to a few years, here's the stage. There was a stage in Shark Tank India where we presented our India's first smart luggage, and we got the deal from the smartest shop. And after that, we never looked back. Globally, we were called for this smart luggage, whether in Dubai, whether in US, whether in UAE, and UK. So we have got the orders, offers, and offers of the channel partners, offices. We are opening up our stores, airport stores. So fashion, when met with technology, combined with the decision-making, persistence, determination of the entrepreneur, will transform not only individual life, but the people's life, because it is not easy to bring innovation, to bring change, to bring technology into the market and let people aware it. But when there is a need, there are changes and people are there. Such people are there who can bring. And it is the duty of creators, designers, to bring that change, to transform the lives of people. So that is my mantra, that if you have taken any decision, you be on it. The difference between winners and losers, or the difference between winners and everyone else, is winners never give up. So this is my mantra, that never give up in your life and be firm on your decision. Never think that this decision will be good and this will be better. It's you who can make the decision better. So that is my mantra towards it. Thank you.